What's up, Impact Nation? Welcome to a special edition of the Anthem of Impact Wrestling show. I'm your host, Jason, as always, coming to you straight from the Lou STL. I wanted to do this video. I let people know I was going to do this video. I know I didn't do last week's review, and I can't remember if I did 2 weeks ago or not. But I know I didn't do this past week's review. Obviously, Easter. I had family in town, super busy, so I just didn't do it. I watched it. It was a great episode. Really, actually, it was a really good episode. But today it officially launches an amazing weekend, and it's WrestleMania weekend, Wrestlecon weekend, whatever you want to call it. And I just wanted to get on here, go over a couple different topics that I've seen pop up that I just wanted to talk about. Also wanted to talk about what's going to happen in these next 4 days. Starting with tonight, we got the Impact weekly show on Pop TV. Then we also have the first Twitch show, if you will, on their schedule, where Moose is going to be live streaming from Wale Mania. Now, it's going to be a little late here. Excuse me. My sleeve's falling down my arm. I hate whenever it's just like barely hanging. Like, it's not up, but it's also not all the way down. It's just kind of like very loosely hanging in the mid. Feels a little weird. I got my coffee ready because it's going to be a late night. All right. See, my time here, Central Time, they won't even start, I think, until 10 o'clock tonight here. Now, I'm not going to stay up the whole time. I'm not going to stay up until, I think it's like 1 o'clock or whatever. 12 or 1 o'clock. I'm not staying up that late because I have to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I always get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That'd be too much of a quick turnaround. To what is probably going to be, it's going to be cool. I want to witness it. But I think, in all honesty, it's going to be kind of a boring thing, too, after a while. I don't know what Moose is going to be doing the whole time. Just, hey, following him around as, he's there hanging out and partying. Gotta have it. Man, it's strong, too. But I'm really looking forward to Impact tonight. I think it's going to be another really good show. And then, of course, the Wale thing. So then tomorrow, I'll have my actual review show. But then I'm not going to do separate videos. I'm going to do just one big video. Can do my review, and then after that, I'll just kind of give a quick review. People that weren't able to watch it, I'll let you guys kind of know at least a little bit of what Moose did, and what happened at Wale Mania, because it's just a big party. What I'm interested in is to see who he intermingles with, what what they're allowed to show. I don't know, because I've always heard it's just this big party. So I don't know how much they're going to show of that. But I'm interested to see. Super curious. And then, of course, throughout the weekend, I'm going to do shows. So obviously, then Friday night, it's Lucha Underground versus Impact Wrestling. Now, Friday during the day, I'm not going to get to sit and just watch all the different things that they have going on the Twitch stream. So I'm not going to be able to sit down and be like, oh, this is what happened during the hour with OVE. This is what happened whenever Eli went to work out. I'm not going to be able to sit there and say all that stuff, but I'm going to try to watch what I can, especially leading up to Lucha Underground versus Impact Wrestling. But then Saturday, sometime on Saturday, probably more towards the morning, probably mid to late morning, I'll do a review over the Impact versus Lucha Underground card, the show. Then I'm also going to maybe give, like I said, maybe on a second video, kind of go over just certain things I might have seen on the Twitch thing, give my opinion on how that Twitch stream stuff is going for WrestleCon, for Impact Wrestling during the WrestleCon weekend, and then of course. Saturday night, I believe, they're doing the Knockouts Balcony Mardi Gras party or whatever. So whatever they're doing with that, cool. Again, I'll come up on Sunday, give a review of that. I'm also probably going to do a review because this is kind of more. This whole weekend's about more than just one specific company. So I kind of want to do something different, at least for this weekend. And whenever I'm going to talk about the whole weekend, I really do mean the whole weekend. I'm not paying for Super Card of Honor, so no, I won't be talking about that. But one thing I'm already getting for free, and one thing that I always think is actually a really good show, that is NXT Takeover. Won't do like a full review like I do for Impact, but I'll do a little something because, like I said, I want to talk all weekend about wrestling, as much wrestling as I can. I want to try to talk about it. Obviously, it's going to be Impact driven. This is an Impact Wrestling channel. I am an Impact Wrestling fan first, whenever it comes to wrestling now. But you know what? I grew up watching WWF, what is now WWE, and WCW and ECW. So I love pro wrestling. So I want to at least talk about everything. And I figure this is kind of a unique weekend that we get once a year. And so I am gonna talk about NXT, but just kind of more of a quick rundown. Tell you, talk about what happened, what I thought about the show overall. Maybe EC3 wins that North American Championship and NXT. So I'll talk about that maybe on Sunday. I'll talk about the balcony party, some other random things that might have been happening on Twitch. And then, come Sunday, I'll do those videos. Then come Monday, do a quick rundown of what happened also on Twitch, but then also at WrestleMania. I'll do a quick kind of, not necessarily review, more of a rundown, overview show about WrestleMania. Kind of just give like a different type of fan's perspective. So like if you guys happen to see somebody that's just strictly WWE and that's all they talk about, that's all they review, that's all they cover on their YouTube channel, you'll get their perspective, and then I'll just provide a different perspective of and how the show went of WrestleMania. Again, I'm watching it anyway, might as well do a review just for the hell of it. If you're somebody that just absolutely hates WWE, doesn't want to hear anything about it, hey, then the video's not for you. Excuse me, but I know that there's a lot of fans on here that follow this channel that like all types of wrestling. So this is kind of for them. Just something different to hear my perspective, my point of view, and what I think of what the WWE product's putting out on their biggest show of the year. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to doing these next several days all weekend. So stay tuned to this channel. Stay tuned to my Twitter account at Anthem of Impact. And I'll keep giving updates on if I change my mind or if I want to do an extra video. If some newsworthy thing pops up and I want to do something really quick, I'll do that. Also, just some kind of different things I wanted to talk about. The increasing popularity of Impact Wrestling. And I'm not just talking about TV ratings. The TV ratings are awesome. It's so good to see it just constantly just keep building and building and building. And, they're doing it by just putting on good TV. Not only that, they're doing it simply just because of Don Callis. I mean, it really is. I don't want to just throw it all on his lap. There's a lot of hardworking people. But it's perspective, right? So, and who's the one new person that doesn't have a whole lot of shit all over their face, for whether it be bad signings, bad creative, bad, working relationships, whatever, not paying people, whatever. Don Callis is the only one that doesn't have any of that history with him as far as with Impact. So he's already kind of got I think I've referred to these certain type of wrestling fans as the hipster wrestling fans, the ones that only like Ring of Honor, New Japan, and then like WWE but really like to shit on the WWE. The WWE fans that constantly are always bashing it, and then you're going, well, why don't you watch something different? And they're like, I do, Ring of Honor and New Japan. Oh, okay, so I meant other things. So the hipster crowds, Don Callis has already kind of won them over due to his work with New Japan, and then of course that relationship with Ring of Honor. Basically, that's all one company, basically. Um, so they like Don Callis. He's got the coolness vibe to him, and now that he's working for Impact, people are willing to give it a shot. People are liking what they're seeing because there's not been any like huge signing. You know what I mean? Yeah, we brought over some good people. You know, Brian Cage and Sue Young and some of these other things. They brought over some good names, but none of them are like, oh my god, now I got to start. You know, it's not CM Punk. It's not Brock Lesnar showing up at it. You know, it's none of these big names that would cause people to have to watch. They're just decent indie names, and people are tuning in though, and I think it has a lot to do with Don Callis. Um, you know, you see them working hard to work relationships with kind of maybe not the dirt sheets, but you know some of wrestling journalism and wrestling media, and you know kind of all over the place. And I think that's working because you're definitely seeing a lot less and less bad press for Impact Wrestling. Um, you know, I can't. There were some of those like weird payment issue stories not too long ago, but that feels like it was at least a good month and a half ago. So, and I feel like we haven't really seen too many stuff on Twitter or anything else where they're like, oh, Impact at it again, they suck, blah blah. You know, I think the most recent one I saw was today where it's like Eli Drake said he still hasn't inked a new deal, so a lot of people were kind of like, well, what's the deal? Well, I don't know, maybe they're just waiting. Like they have some stuff in plan for him, but maybe they're just waiting and letting this contract run out and go, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is the new contract setup, and this is how we're going to do it. So, and maybe they have offered. Maybe it's just Eli Drake, Sean Ricker doesn't, you know, maybe he's still holding out to see what else other offers he gets. You know, who knows? We don't know what's really going on. You can't just always just blame it on, you know, Ed Nordholm and the head offices of Impact. So that's kind of what I think is happening. I love seeing it. There is just an increase in popularity from what I can tell, and it's I think everything that they're doing, the Twitch stuff. I think that's actually a really big deal. The person that's running Impact's Twitter account now is absolutely amazing. I mean, even Matthew from Botchamania uh, screen capped and retweeted out something that he thought was absolutely amazing from the Impact Twitter account. It was that, you know, somebody said, oh, isn't this refreshing? Somebody actually watching TV in a normal way. And Impact just said, yeah, we don't watch TV at weird angles like a bunch of weirdos or however it was. But, you know, people are liking what Impact's doing. And the way that Impact is just embracing the fans, embracing what it is, embracing that it can, you know, it's a wrestling show, I think is a big thing. And I think it's helped a lot with the overall popularity of the company and the show. And we're seeing it in the numbers. It's going to be really interesting. I can't wait to see what happens with this Lucha Underground Impact stuff. I mean, it looks like all the reserve seats are sold out. Now it's just general admission, which is another great sign. Yeah, I can't wait for that tomorrow night, to be honest with you. That's like going to be the highlight of the whole weekend is going to be that show tomorrow night. Another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was something that kind of, I don't know why it bothered me. And I don't know if anybody else has seen this. But all of a sudden, this Jeff Jarrett sucking on Vince McMahon's cock. Like, I understand, like, he's done some good things. I seriously think if Kurt was not working at the WWE would have not have paid to get Jeff Jarrett to go through the WWE sponsored rehab. I don't. He burned that bridge so much long ago. And now all of a sudden it's like, and I see, you know, posts on Twitter, oh, Jeff Jarrett gets emotional when thinking about Vince McMahon or something like that. And now all of a sudden, you know, something in my hair? Sorry, guys. I was just, the light was hitting my hair really weird and it was bugging me. Anyway, which I don't even know if you guys are going to notice it whenever you're watching this video on YouTube. It could look totally different, but it was bothering me. I apologize. Anyway, but WWE's following him around. The camera's following him around backstage. Maybe he's going to be the new SmackDown GM, which would be weird. But yet he still says he's still trying to keep Global Force Wrestling going. And I just, man, I used to be actually a pretty decent fan of Jeff Jarrett. And I think he does belong in the Hall of Fame. But I don't know why it's bugging me so much. I really don't. Just out of nowhere, all of a sudden, it's this, hey, Vince has put me in his Hall of Fame, put me through rehab, so now I have to pretend like I love Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon is the best person in the world. It just bothers me. And again, I don't know if anybody else has seen this stuff, or if it's bothering them, or if I'm just being really weird about it. I don't know, but it just bugged me, and I really wanted to talk about it because I wanted to see what people thought. So please leave some thoughts down in the comments or hit me up, like I said, at Anthem of Impact. Let me know if I'm just really weird about this or if you guys agree. And then finally, I want to talk about this, and I put this in my post yesterday on Twitter, and I didn't want anybody to really think like I thought that like I have some information, because I don't. I just meant like a new TV deal as far as how awesome would it be? Let's say WWE leaves USA, goes to Fox, and then maybe they can jump into that USA slot. Or, because with these increasing numbers and increasing popularity, that it's going to garner a better TV deal than just Pop TV. Or maybe WWE stays with USA, but Fox is still looking to fill that spot of a wrestling company. Maybe Impact can jump into that spot as well. I'm not positive, but it's just, I think if we keep this momentum going, I would say within another year, I think Impact Wrestling could find itself on a decent TV station, which would be really cool because I think their weekly show needs it. I think that's the only way you're really going to see Impact take it to that next level is if they get on a better network. Not that Pop's like absolutely terrible. I mean, I think Pop is actually available in quite a few homes. But it's just, it's one of those channels that even though it's available, like a lot of people don't know that it's available. It's kind of like True TV. A lot of people have True TV. They just don't know that they have True TV because nobody's looking for True TV. You don't know that you have Pop TV because nobody's looking for Pop TV. So that's just kind of how I feel about the Pop TV thing. So no, I was just wanting to talk about, hopefully maybe with where WWE goes with this new TV deal, or whether they stay with USA or go to Fox or whichever, that hopefully maybe that leaves a spot open for Impact to find another spot. And I think that'd be really cool to see Impact get to that next level. Get one of those Spike TV style deals. And I think that's whenever you can maybe see Impact bring in 800, 900,000 viewers, maybe 1 million viewers. And I think some good things, because I think it's time that there is a number 2 promotion in the U.S. And hopefully Impact will be that company. So anyway, I've been talking way too long, almost 20 minutes now. Just want to get on here, let you guys kind of know what my plan is for these next 4 days. So stay tuned to this channel. Stay tuned to my Twitter at Anthem of Impact. And tomorrow, guys, whenever I hit you up with this Impact on Pop review, peace.